Hi guys, Matt Lipke here with Through Gamer Goggles, through Wargaming Goggles this time, since I've split my channel into two. And today we're going to take an early glimpse at what is happening at Gen Con for miniature games. Gen Con is not the premier miniatures show, and if you guys don't know what Gen Con is, I might talk about that again later, but Gen Con is probably the premier game show in the country. I don't know, I mean, there are other ones that have a lot of clout because they hyper-focus. Gen Con is much broader than that. It has board games, tabletop games, or board games, role-playing games, and miniature games, and a few other things. It's also a place where a lot of things are released. And today we're going to talk about some of the things that are cooler for miniatures that are happening there. So if you are a Shatterpoint or a Star Wars fan, Atomic Mass Games is selling a convention exclusive of I Am No Jedi, which is Ahsoka and Darth Vader. The thing that makes it unique is that, well, one, you're getting it early. I Am No Jedi is, I think, a September release. I could be wrong. I don't have those memorized, and I'm sorry about that. But it has a terrain diorama kind of thing to it, and that is what makes it unique. Outside of that, miniature game-wise, I don't know of anything else that's really happening yet, but I've just started reaching out to things. With that said, through Wargaming Goggles, I haven't posted anything except an update in a week or two. I am starting to really nail down the content that I promised you guys that's not review-related, because I've run out of most of my products. I do have the bus for Star Wars Legion to build and make a figure forge on, but that's going to probably not be until the end of June. So until then, I'm going to do some other things. I might start... I have a lot of things I want to do. I really want to dig into Elder Scrolls for Skyrim and do some playthroughs. I want to do more playthroughs. I want to teach myself and figure out the growing pains of doing battle reports with all of your feedback, because I have filmed a few and never posted them just because I hate the way they look. But I'm going to get over that hump, and I'm going to post them without caring how they look, so you guys can maybe give me some advice. Or tell me what works and what doesn't work. Because I've wanted to do battle reports for about 8 years. And now that my son is home from the Marine Corps, I might actually be able to do it on a consistent basis. And when I say consistent, I'm hoping I can publish a battle report a month. So they might be for different games. Like you see now right in front of us, I just played, believe it or not, a game of 10th edition 40K, and I haven't played 40K since 5th ed. And we played Crusade. I roped myself into Crusade with a group of guys, and we're going to be playing a lot of Crusade this summer. These models my son actually printed for me for one-page rules. They're the whatever they call the equivalent of the Dark Elves. I've played a Daemon army for one-page rules. We play a lot of Resolution. Well, not a lot. We get together and binge Resolution and play over 2 weekends in the year, enough to last the whole year. So you can imagine what that's like. My smoker's going. You know, that gives you an idea of how we get together and do things. I'm not playing games today. I'm filming today before we go out of town. And with that said, I'm toying with the idea of some painting videos in time, because I want to get back in the habit of painting, and I think I'll do that better if that's supported by the community. And when I say that, I used to paint all my minis. And we did a lot of stuff where we volunteered for a lot of things. A lot of my miniatures got painted and then broken. But I think even broken is easier to deal with than the disheartening aspect of them being stolen. I own a lot of miniatures. Not more than some people, but I definitely own more than the average. Lisa and I counted them once, and we're somewhere in the, and this was pre-COVID, we were somewhere in between 30 and 40,000 miniatures owned. And I don't think we counted the ones that are painted. With that said, I have sold off my Apocalypse stuff since then. Anyway, enough of that. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification button. especially if you made it this long and you want to hear more about it. This channel is this channel is brand new still, so it's going to grow with a lot less reviews than through through Gamer Goggles has done. I am still going to do reviews. Like, I'm really toying. It's time for me to buy some Star Wars Legion. I know Star Wars Legion is in that weird limbo point, but it's time for me to maybe buy the Crab Droids or the Aqua Droids and play with them. I am working through in my head rundowns of all the factions. Even though I've only ever played Separatist, I'm going to give you a rundown of the factions. I think I've played the game enough now that I can intelligently talk about things and give you a breakdown. Like, I'm going to pull up Tipped Up Admiral, and I'm just going to go right down the list of what I think, and how some of those things were growing pains for me to come to, and how they've changed. Like, I haven't played with Aqua Droids yet. I kind of think they're a little bit overrated by most players. That is probably because of how I've been playing, and we'll get into that in the next video, or into that Separatist rundown video. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.
Hi, guys. Meet the Nibbles, who's gonna go down. She just decided not to go down my back, so we'll do this for her so she's comfy. Thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate it. Please hit the like button and share it if you know somebody who might be interested. And of course, there's always Twitter and the Facebook thingy, and soon I have a newsletter coming. That'll be down there or in a link below, and my kitty cat loves that idea. So anyway, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, subscribe. Be a part of my community, our community. Let's make it grow together. See you guys at a con somewhere, or a local store, or if I'm driving through the country, maybe a game club. I don't know, you're not going to go knock down my camera. Bye, guys.